Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage Jewelry. My name is Linda. I'm an energy and intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use messages from spirit and my intuition to communicate energies to you as they sit. And before we get started, I am going to do some protection here. So I apologize. I generally do videos at least once a day, and I think maybe there might have been some interference with my energy, and I don't generally like to give energy to any sort of negativity, but I do feel as though maybe I got a little bit too relaxed in my belief of not coming into contact with any sort of negative energy. But as we know, negative energy obviously exists, because without the negative, there would be no positive. So what I want to do is just get rid of any sort of negative energy. Okay, now this doesn't mean painful truths. This just means any energy where intentions aren't stemming from love. And anyone here who does not have intentions stemming from love, I will trust that spirit will remove these energies from my space and protect my subscribers and any new viewers who are channeling in the same vibration as me. Spirit, please protect myself as I channel these messages, and please protect the viewers and my subscribers from any sort of negative energies that are malintent or don't have pure intention stemming from love. Please continue to protect us throughout our day. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right. So, with that being said, I potentially was going through some sort of spiritual attack. I don't know if it was my last video or what happened there, but I am back. And what I'd like to channel today is what sort of blessings are hidden from you, okay, that are coming. So something big is coming, and I feel like if you've clicked on this video, you have a knowing that there is something coming towards you, and a lot of it may still be hidden from you. So we'll ask Spirit to communicate to us what that looks like. So I'm fairly excited to see. Again, Spirit will only communicate to us what it is that we are meant to see. So potentially this is just confirmation for what you already know, but I thought we'd pick the 3 piles together today. So Spirit, can we pick pile 1, 2, and 3? So let's pick pile number 1. What do we have here for pile number 1's option? Pile number 1's card. Oh, I do see this one right here. Pile number 1. Okay. Pile number 1, you got the courageous peony. Multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. All right. Pile number 2. Just pick a card for option for pile number 2. Ooh, lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Beautiful. Okay, card for pile number 3. Pile number 3. We got the 7 Star Sisters, birthing creations, tapestry of life, and expression. Wow. All right, so I'll give you time to focus on these 3 piles or cards, options, and when you are ready, you can select from the timestamp in the description box below. It'll take you directly to your option, and we will get into the hidden blessings that are coming towards you. And I will see you shortly. Hello, my beautiful pile number 1. If you pick the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen, then this will be your reading. That's a beautiful card. So we'll pick cards from the Oracle and then some tarot before we get into your message, which is hidden blessings coming towards you. So we got the 4th house with home, and the number 42, which is also reduced to the number 6. Very beautiful. We'll pick a card here from the Moonology deck. I'm loving the color scheme here. Very soft. Last quarter moon in Leo with Lighten Up. All right. Whoa, what are these doing down here? Very interesting. Put those back in there. Sorry about that. Let's keep going. Spirit, clear and concise message for pile number 1. What is hidden blessing coming towards them at this time? We got plants with growth, the number 19, which is reduced to the number 10. We got sex magic with the number 38. I draw on my body with an invisible blade carved with the bliss of lustrous teeth. It is in the allure that I will meet blood and flesh. Wow. It's number 11. All right, and one from the Priestess of Light deck, and then we will pull some tarot. This one, we have Deep Emotions with the number 15, or again, the number 6 coming out. Okay, Unknown Feelings, Past Life Influences. Heavy emphasis on past life. All right, let's move these slowly out of the way there, just slightly. Let's get some tarot before we get into your reading. Okay, I think those 4 wanted to come out. We have the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. We have the 5 of Swords. We have the King of Swords. And we also have the Queen of Cups. Okay, I feel like that wanted to come out this way. And I did want to pull tarot from this deck as well. We'll see what we get here. We got the 9 of Wands. Okay. Just need 2 more cards from this deck before I get into your energy here. Pile number 1. Got the Empress. Wow, beautiful. All right, let's slide those over. I feel like one more here. Got the King of Swords again. Okay, I'm just going to place this King of Swords on top of this King of Swords here. Okay. All right. My beautiful pile number 1. So interesting. You guys have been experiencing, or in the midst of experiencing, a release and letting things go. All right, so I feel like for this pile here, there has been a period where you were potentially hanging on to an outcome, or you've been busily laying the groundwork for something to manifest in your life. And I feel like whatever it was that you were working on, you had a deep connection to, or a knowing. And I feel like it is with great pain that you had to give up to the universe and trust the organic way that this opportunity or this thing you've been working or focusing your energy on would manifest in such a way that you want or that you were trying to work towards. Okay, I feel like you actively decided to allow yourself to naturally, like I say, organically unfold in a situation that maybe in the past you've been more trying to maybe force or control. Okay, and I feel like this has given you a sense of peace. I feel like this has given you a sense of peace, but this hasn't quite manifested in your 3D world just yet. Okay, so I think a lot of you guys, like I was explaining, feel it coming. So I think a lot of you guys feel it coming, or it's in the air. And I feel like there's this calmness before the storm, or at least you feel very certain in what it is that you've planted and where it is that you're going and what it is that's kind of coming in towards you. So potentially you're watching this for some sort of confirmation based on all the work that you've put in towards this vision, this opportunity, this desire. And what this desire is, I feel, would bring you closer to your core of who you are, of what it is that you truly would call home here with this home card. Okay, it is something that I think you've been trying to align your core, center yourself in such a way that anything that didn't serve you kind of just seemed to fall away. Okay, but I think it was a lesson in hanging on and going after and trying to build something for quite some time that felt like it was always a struggle or a challenge. And I feel like the pivotal change right now is when you were able to allow yourself to let things flow in motion, that things started to fall away. And the real core of who you are and what it is that you want to manifest has been surfacing. So you almost got the effect or the results of what you wanted by not actively pushing or pursuing, and just by nurturing yourself in such a way. Okay, and I feel like you've been really getting closer to the core of who you are and what in your authentic self, and what it is that you believe to be true for your future, what it is you stand for, what it is that you're wanting to invest your time and your energy towards. I feel like with this sex magic, even, it is something that is being pulled from the depths of you, your sacral chakra, creativity, creative passions could certainly be being able to open yourself up to others, to connect in a way that's very intense and very deep. Okay, and I feel like the difference now between what's going on now is this ability you have to let things organically flourish with this plant here. I mean, this moose doesn't look like he's having to do much, and there's an abundance of regrowth happening all around the moose. Okay, so I feel like things are kind of happening around you that are bringing a lot of abundance and opportunity. Okay, and same with this card here. I mean, you have this beautiful maiden lady, and she kind of is surrounded by all of this greenery, foliage, and life, and she's just more focused on, you know, following her own bliss or her own light as the abundance kind of surrounds her. I feel like there's this focus that you have on keeping your eye on the prize and allowing things to kind of fall into place all around you. But I do feel it doesn't come with a lot of lessons. And it does come with a lot of trial and error. I feel like you guys have tapped into something very important and special here in this lesson with this deep emotions, unknown feelings, and past life influences. 6 talks about the lovers, okay? And the lovers is a choice. We have the 6 here as well, and I don't believe that, you know, these synchronicities are random in any sort of way. I feel like what the choice here that you've had to make is trusting where your core is and where it's leading you, even if it seemed in a direction that you weren't quite comfortable with, understanding the full picture of why you were drawn to this path. But what I feel you always kind of knew to be true was your, what felt like home, or what felt like your true authentic self, your core. Okay. And 6 talking about options, I feel like you were put in a position to choose the unknown because it felt more like home. That's funny that I got inspired to write home here. But I feel like, yeah, you're drawn to home. Okay. And I think it's been a long time building because I don't think you quite know where home is. Okay. But I feel there is, instead of what might have been scary or misunderstood or, yeah, a feeling of needing to maybe build a home, you're kind of attracting it to you. You just feel there's this, with the unknown feelings, this new way about you bringing in and manifesting your home, your core, your authentic wants and self. You're bringing this to you in a different way. The Ace of Cups is definitely talking about this emotional new beginning that you haven't been able to experience for yourself. This is absolutely very powerful here with the Ace of Cups, okay? And I feel like you being this Queen of Cups energy is absolutely beautiful, because I think at no point did you trade in or sacrifice what you felt like you emotionally wanted out of love, out of your heart's content. Okay, there's a lot of creativity here. I mean, sex magic, the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Cups, deep emotions, these are all like very very creative. I'm getting very watery type energy here. Now, like I said, it doesn't come without struggle, doesn't come without its challenges, but I feel like you've been able to really face a lot of the challenges that were being brought towards you in such a way that you weren't having to force. You weren't, see how her hands are up? You weren't having to force. You weren't having to micromanage the situation. You just had to kind of, you know, give it to God, if you will, and release any sort of need to control an outcome or force something to be. Like, all these cards are giving me very peaceful, very organic, letting things grow, trusting in the creativity, trusting in your love of self and desire to bring yourself back to core. And I think with without any shame, I think is very important, because maybe in the past for some of you guys, maybe there was some restriction or some limitation around what others might think, or how you might be seen by others, or if you went after desires in such a way, what would that mean about you? So I think you've learned in allowing yourself to bring in towards you what it is that's going to really get you more centered towards that feeling of safety, that feeling of home. Okay, we got King of Swords twice, and I think this is very important here because it is coming up twice. The King of Swords is a very logical king. A King of Swords is able to really use their intellect and influence others and have a sense of power and ambition and drive. And I feel like this King of Swords knows, okay? When this King of Swords goes into a situation, he relies on his knowing. And I feel like this might have been what the missing piece was that there was always a desire. There was always the feeling of wanting to be close to home, getting centered, getting what it is that you really wanted to manifest in your own life, okay? And it was really stemmed from a feeling, but I feel like it was always a challenge to really use your own power, your own ability to know what is it you're supposed to do in the situation in order to move things forward. And I feel like this is what you've been stepping into, okay? And if you haven't, then this is the kind of what is hidden. What is this hidden blessing that's coming towards you? It's your ability to stand in your power, your ability to influence a situation, not have to force. Okay, you've been bringing it in, but now you're able to influence the situation in such a way that things are manifesting and unfolding in front of you with ease, with no challenge, with no struggle. Okay, you're now able to stand up and protect your vision and protect your creations. And yeah, because you have this knowing of what it is that you want. It's right. There's no second guessing. There's nobody doubting you. Okay. Now, the fact that we have the Empress here, pile number 1, this is absolutely amazing. I mean, the Empress is absolutely beautiful. Abundance, harmony, you know, fertility, being able to birth what it is that she wants. And there's no lack. There's no shortage of anything, because she is absolutely able to manifest and create and stand in her full power as the divine feminine. I feel like this is an absolute beautiful energy coming in. So if you've had to face struggles or challenges, and if you've been trying to fight towards what is home or what's comfortable and letting your true self be seen because of maybe a fear of being seen in such a way that you might have cared in the past that others would judge you, or that they would maybe lead you astray in some sort of way. I feel like you are able to let this go. You're able to really be seen in your full power, your full creative power, your full ability to release anything that was holding you back. And it comes with a knowing of when it is time for you to control a situation that is bringing about a manifestation for you. You know it to be true. You don't doubt it. You don't doubt yourself. You don't doubt what's being handed to you. You're able to stand strong in a way that allows anything that isn't meant for you to fall away. Okay, any sort of maybe walls that you might have had to put up in the past to keep others out. This is also, I feel, what's hidden from you is I feel like your walls are slowly coming down. Okay, total different energies I'm getting from these 2 cards here. I feel like you've had to put up boundaries, you've had to put up walls, you've had to keep people out, and now you don't have to fight. You don't have to suffer with challenges. You're just embracing your own creativity. Everything else is falling away. Okay, you're honing in on your own desires. Okay, see how she's gripping this bowl that's in front of her, her heart. This is getting very centered to your core. This is bringing you back home. And I feel like a lot of you guys know that to come home, wherever that may be, comfort for you, you're able to find that within, and it's guiding you in the right direction. Okay, and maybe there was some fear around where you were headed because it didn't make sense. There were no answers. You didn't see an outcome. but now you've released that. You're able to go towards that, okay? Because there are these deep emotions. There's this magnetic pull, these unknown feelings that you're not having to know the end game. You're just knowing that you're being pulled in a direction that's true to your authentic self. And yeah, and your logic isn't used against you in a way that you're having to mentally pick things apart. I think you're using your ability to stand in your own power and your logic to help rather than hinder. Because when you talk about creativity and emotions and feeling and your sacral chakra, where things are birthed and organically being grown, there's this battle between mind and heart. And I feel like the King of Swords might have been your getting in your way of allowing yourself to row towards a direction that you've been wanting, but now you're able to use this. Okay, so I think this is what's being hidden from you, is you're now able to still have your ability to be logical, but you're using it to influence the situation. You're using it to provide you with more clarity around this being where your power is. Okay. Yeah, embracing your Empress. And the Empress does talk about that fertility. Same with this sex magic. There's a lot of and plants with growth. I think there's a lot of hinting towards birthing something. And I feel like the birthing here is of your own ability to draw in what's meant for you and allowing others to see you as you are now, your true self. Okay, this is absolutely beautiful. Pile number 1. I hope this resonated for you. If you're drawn to any of the other 2 piles, feel free to visit us there. And I love you guys so much. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Love and light, and we'll see you soon. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. If you picked the Lost Lands, Soul Memories and Gifts, you've done this before, and then this is your reading. We'll be taking a look at what Spirit wants to share with us in regards to your next blessing that's hidden from you. So what's hidden from you when it comes to your next blessing here? What's coming in? What's being hidden from you right now? Thank you so much, Spirit, for clear and concise message for pile number 2. Friendship, support, fun, unity, and play with the number 14. Okay, this will be the number 5. Let's keep going. We'll pull all the Oracle and some Tarot before we get into your message, okay? Very cool. I'm getting some very thrilling energies, almost like an adventure I'm feeling. We have here Earth Worship with the number 7. Until my body is in your arms, I will worship you, dear mother of mine. All right. So one of these. Oh, this card. What do we have? Fury with bushfires. Okay. Number 10. This is reminding me of the Australian. This might very well be from the Australian fires that we were experiencing. I believe this was 2019. I believe 2019, 2018, maybe 2019. Okay. Some of you guys might be from Australia in some way, maybe. Let's keep going. I'll get some from the Moonology deck. We have first quarter moon in Capricorn. Unleash your kindest self. Looks like she's off to an adventure as well. Pretty heavy adventure energy here from this pile. let's pull one of these and then we'll pull some tarot. Midheaven with Pinnacle. Number 36. Or the number 9. It's kind of reminding me of Disneyland or Disney World, which is giving me that whole adventure thing again. What sort of adventure are you guys on? Pile number 2. All right, so we have the 2 of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords. And we have the 5 of Swords. All right. Let's pull 3 of these and then we'll get into your reading. Pile number 2. Got the Page of Pentacles. I heard spirits say there's nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear. You've done this before. Okay. 9 of Wands. And one more card here. And we got the Knight of Cups. Beautiful. Okay. Let's shuffle that down. Get this all to fit. Okay, beautiful. Pile number 2. I feel as though you guys might be in a time of, now this feels like an adventure to me, but I feel like for a lot of you guys, maybe there's a lot of uncertainty, there's a lot of ups and downs, and there's a lot of things coming at you from, you're feeling overwhelmed by a lot of things that are out of your control right now. And I feel like you're longing for stability in some sort of capacity, because you're kind of being led by very, you're being led by circumstances going on around you that are calling for your attention, that you're having to deal with. And I feel like it's been a long time since you've been able to really just kind of relax and take in how far you've come in the last, 2-3 years. For some of you guys, even longer here. So I feel like what you're being, what's coming in for you is this balance, okay? This balance that's coming in that's now allowing you to settle down in areas that might have been very unpredictable for you, okay? 2 of Pentacles is talking about adding harmony, balance, restoration, being able to now kind of not be so leaned towards one way or another. And I feel like there was this maybe a piece of you that felt as though things would settle down, or that if only you finish this one thing, you would then be able to go have fun or go be closer to what it is that you felt you were in more control of. But life kept kind of putting in front of you these situations and these circumstances, and they just kept building upon each other. And then we have this fury bushfires, and I just feel like things started to take a life of their own, okay? And when they took a life of their own, you might have felt as though you were not in control of all of this stuff that was happening around you, but you're just so deep in that state that you were unable to just pull away from these situations, okay? But what Spirit wants you to know is that you've done this before, and, be it in your past life, be it in another timeline somewhere. But what Spirit is saying is that there was a need for you to remember who you are and what you're capable of manifesting, and the fact that Spirit wanted you to experience this in your life was to now, when you're flowing out of this energy into a more balanced type energy, you're able to really give gratitude towards all of the things that you've learned. And although it might have not have been your definition of fun, maybe, or what you would consider something that you'd choose to do, because I feel like maybe it started off this way, but it turned into you having to put out a lot of fires and help a lot of friends. And yeah, I just felt like you're kind of wanting to go back to a way where things were more peaceful and where you were able to choose what you considered as fun and what you considered as something that you chose to want to help, rather than something being kind of forced upon you in some sort of capacity. Okay, now I do want to see here, I'm going to pull 3 more cards here, Spirit, because I want to see, what is this hidden blessing coming in here with this balance and restoration? I'm getting from a lot of you guys that you're going to be getting a message from somebody. Okay, somebody's kind of moving towards you very slowly, and maybe this is what you've been sensing. Okay, we have the moon. Oh, we have Judgment. Wow, very powerful. Okay, one more. Yeah, I had 2 of Pentacles again. So we're getting what's coming up is your ability to balance situations out in such a way that you weren't able to do, okay? Because of the way, I mean, this card is really speaking to me the loudest with this bushfire. It's like everything around you might have been set ablaze. I feel like you've been fairly stable, fairly calm. I feel like you've been the one that people have looked to provide the stability, to provide the comfort, because there was this aura and vibration about you that you've done this before, and that's been guiding you and helping you, whether you know it or not. And this is why Spirit is saying it's come to you. You've been helping and guiding other people, whether you're aware of it or not. But I feel like there is somebody coming towards you fairly slowly here that I feel you sense. And maybe what Spirit is wanting you to know is that there is no more need to keep people out in a way that, you know, maybe you're so used to things turning into a fire, things turning into such a way that you're having to go down their adventure and help them throughout their adventures. But Spirit's really saying now it's your time. It's your time to balance things out. You're kind of recognizing with the Judgment card here of what it means to be in this moon energy, where it could be exciting and thrilling. I mean, the moon talks about your inner animal, right? And this like lunacy of it all. Everything's crazy. Maybe everything's upside down. Maybe there were things unknown to you. You didn't know where they're going to end up. There was some fear around situations as well. Every twist and turn could lead to something that's unpredictable. And I feel like it became so much of this that Spirit wants you to know that there's this balancing out now of your situation, so you are able to get closer to, here with this earth worship, it says, until my body is in your arms, I will worship you, dear mother of mine. I feel like you always were heading towards a direction of what was bringing you inner peace, but you might have been sidetracked and side railed and in situations that just kept kind of stacking up towards these experiences, and maybe you felt like you were not gaining from them, or that you weren't headed in a direction that was meant for you. But Spirit is saying that all of this was assisting others, and slowly but surely you're able to balance things out in your environment. And if you haven't, then this is kind of what's coming, or what's hidden from you, is this balanced energy that's stabilizing things. And I do feel like there is this individual coming to connect with you on a level here with this little letter here. I feel like there is this communication coming to you, somebody who's been also down a similar path, okay? Slowly but surely down a similar path of wanting to kind of be at peace is what I'm feeling. Like all this adventure's fun, but there's this need for peace. And Spirit is reminding you about that, you know, maybe shutting new adventures and things out because you're overburdened or overwhelmed or have had your share of these adventures, and that this energy coming towards you is not one to want to throw you off of your peaceful balance. This energy towards you is one that's been experiencing the same types of energies. I feel you guys are resonating and vibrating in the same energy wavelength that allows you guys to work together. I feel a lot of peace coming from this earth worship. I feel a lot of balance coming from these two Pentacle cards, okay? Restoring harmony and maybe what you thought was lost, maybe what you thought you had to do alone, maybe where you started putting boundaries down here with this Queen of Swords, and you know, what you started to believe to be true, maybe that you were the only one who is able to, you know, face these adventures, these challenges, and all these situations kind of on your own, these conflicts, you know, because people around you might have been flaky or might have needed your help. I feel like you've been a pillar to a lot of people, and it's really Spirit saying that you have done this in a past life and you've been able to pull through for yourself and for others because you're this core energy of someone who has experienced this, okay? So what's hidden from you, I feel, is this balance coming in, this harmony coming in, this other energy that's vibrating on your level, that's able to stabilize. You're able to become closer to your earth energy. You're able to now control yourself in such a way that you're not being thrown into other people's fires and adventures and uncertainties, okay? And you're able to be kind in this situation. You're able to open yourself up in a way without fear that you're going to be forced down some uncontrollable path that's not your own. Okay, so thank you so much, pile number 2. I hope this resonated. Leave a like, leave a comment if you're drawn to pile number 1 or pile number 3. You can certainly join us there. Thank you so much. Bye, guys. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. If you picked the 7-star sisters, birthing creations, tapestry of life, and expression, then this is your reading. I can't wait to get into your reading. Very beautiful card. All right, we'll be asking Spirit for clear and concise message. For pile number 3, what are the hidden blessings coming towards you? What don't you see? What's coming towards you? Thank you so much, Spirit, and thank you so much, pile number 3, for allowing me to tap into your energy. All right, I'm feeling this one here. Sacrifice with the number 36. You must find the ebb and flow of life within your very self. Embracing it all is embracing truth. The number 9 or 36. Okay. Keep going. Very interesting. All right. We have the shamanic journey, purpose, attunement, vision, and quest with the number 23 or the number 5. All right. Let's keep going. We're going to lay all the oracle cards first, get a bit of tarot, and then I'll get into your reading. We have silence with snow here, the number 34 or the number 7. Let's pull a Moonology card. Oh, what's one coming out? We'll take the one that flipped here. New Moon in Virgo, trust all will be well. Okay. I got Imam Coli, root, coli. Sorry, I might not be pronouncing that right. Number 38, number 11. This card's pretty amazing looking. All right. Let's get some tarot here. Spirit, clear and concise message for pile number 3. What is hidden? What's this hidden blessing coming towards them? Thank you so much, pile number 3, for allowing me to tap into your energy. So appreciate you guys. Got the 10 of Swords. Final closure endings. Okay. Let's keep going. King of Swords. Okay. Got the 6 of Wands. Victory, glory, triumph. All right, pull 3 of these. I'm feeling this one here. The Knight of Cups. Okay, 2 more. And we got the Ace of Swords. One more. We have here death and rebirth. Okay. Pile number 3. Very strong message for you guys. You guys are dealing with an ending of sorts here, okay? And there's a lot of nervousness here as far as how you're releasing something, okay? And maybe for some of you guys, you can be in a different stage of this, but I feel like this is very close to you. I feel here with this root, it could very well be family, okay? It could very well be very deep rooted, a part of who you are. So very much could be a part of your ego self is dying away. And I feel like what the message here from Spirit is that trust all will be well, okay? With the Snow card here, there is this sense of purity. It's almost like shedding all of the your issues and problems, so that all you're left with is this purity and this silence, okay? So maybe some of you guys have already gone through this period, and I feel like for some you have. And right now in this silence, there, although it is pure and peaceful, there also comes a sense of loneliness, okay? And maybe some of you guys feel as though you're lost, without a purpose, because something has ended. You've had to sacrifice yourself in some sort of capacity, let go of something that was deep rooted, maybe family, maybe something you believe to be true. You've had to press forward with this new expression of who you are and what you want to go after, but it hasn't been at the cost of then being left with, what is it that I am truly wanting for myself, where I am truly being guided to do? What is my vision? What is my purpose? And I feel like what Spirit wants you to know is, with this card of victory, with this card of glory and triumph, you're coming out on top of a situation here where you were being asked to release and put an end to a situation. And maybe this ending was forced upon you, okay? Maybe this ending came unexpectedly towards you, but there is this this deep, with the Knight of Cups, talking about emotions, talking about a deep creative love, and it could be a passion for truth, a passion for what is heartfelt for you, a passion for, you know, where you want to drive yourself towards. I really feel here with this horse, it's just kind of going wherever, you know, it wants to go. There isn't anyone sort of telling it where to go or trying to direct it to where it's going. But there's also a sense of maybe chaotic looseness, like what is the vision, what is the purpose, what where am I supposed to be guiding and going. And I feel like what Spirit's hidden blessing or truth to you is that there is going to be this aha moment of clarity, okay? Because the Ace of Swords talks about having a breakthrough of thought, having a realization, having a knowing of a truth that might have been unclear to you in the past, that might have not have made a lot of sense, but there comes a sense of realization of what this was all for, why maybe things had to come to an end, maybe why there had to be a sacrifice. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, it could have very well been a relationship here with the heart, okay, with the King of Cups, talking about, potentially a partnership that's really touched your heart in some sort of way. But I feel like with this realization, there comes a sense of rebirth, okay? The Death's talking about an ending. Same with the Ten of Swords, okay? But I feel like with the ending comes this rebirth, and what has been appearing to be this snow and the silence is now turning into spring, okay? So snow, everything kind of dies off. It is kind of like, although peaceful, like I said, because snow is pure. Everything that was rotten is kind of buried under purity and cleansed. And after the winter, and sometimes winters could be quite long and lonely, I feel like there is this spring with this new moon in Virgo. Trust that all will be well. There's this vegetation that is being birthed under all of this snow, all of this purity, everything that you've had to kind of sacrifice and let go. And I feel like this is really talking about this rebirth that's coming for you. I love how there's like this burst of light in the center here, like the cosmos. And I feel like it is this burst of knowing what you're supposed to be doing, what your purpose is, attuning yourself towards your purpose, okay? And it is providing you some clarity, because I feel like you've always been in tune with maybe how you feel and your emotions and your your own self in a way that maybe was mismatched or not aligned with what your outside world was reflective. So now there is this realization of why things had to come to an end, maybe why things had to die off in such a way so that you're able to match your insides with your outside, okay? Even this birthing creations here, I feel like rebirth, birthing creations, all this vegetation coming after a period of snow, and you're able to now build roots in an area where they're going to be firm and they're going to stand strong and they're going to be aligned with what you mentally know to be true, but also what you know inside your heart to be true. So there's this sense of alignment. And I feel like the Seven Sisters talks about, this this empowerment that comes with really being true to one's expression and building one's life from the fibers of the depths, the fibers of who they truly are. And maybe what was built on something that wasn't reflective of your true self had to come down, had to be put to an end. Maybe you've had to sacrifice yourself in some capacity in that situation, where you no longer have to sacrifice who you are. You no longer have to be stuck in a situation that made you feel like you were intertwined in building something that wasn't reflective of your inner self. Okay, and if you are in the period of snow here in the winter time, just know that right around the corner there is this rebirth of vegetation, that you trust that all will be well, and that Spirit wants to let you know that you where you might have been a little wild. So you have the horse here, it really reminds me of this horse here, this shamanic journey, It's like maybe being on some sort of wild path where we weren't quite sure where we were going, but being more defined. I mean, the Ace of Swords is very pointed and very direct and very clear as to where it's headed. So if you've been kind of unsure of where you're headed, there is this this knowing, and there's a lot of, like I said, vegetation, which to me would speak of abundance around you, growth in areas where maybe there was no possibility. You're now opening the door to possibility. Okay, let's pull 3 more just to take a look at this further. Spirit, can we get further insight? This sounds very exciting for pile number 3. Where is this growth? Where is this insight that they're having regarding the rebirth? Thank you so much. It's a 9 of Pentacles. How beautiful. All right, what else do we have? Got the 6 of Swords. Okay. And we have the Lovers. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? Okay, so we are moving away from strife here with the 6 of Swords, where we might have been unclear and had mental exhaustion around situations that seem very painful and yeah, just harsh times, very turbulent times. I feel like you're able to stand in your own independence, to be able to control yourself and only yourself in a way that you could rebuild yourself and be victorious here. Okay, this 9 of Pentacles is someone who is deservingly built themselves up in a capacity that they're strong in what it is that they've built for themselves. It's not dependent on others and situations and other people. It's solely being able to stand in your own with the successes that you've built for yourself in order to allow yourself to make a decision for where it is that you want to, you know, with this vision quest and purpose. The Lovers talks about having to make a decision, okay? But I feel like this is an active decision that you have wanted to make for a very long time around your passions, your purpose, and steering you in a direction that isn't so not in line with what you were thinking and feeling. And there is going to be decision that needs to be made here. I feel like a pathway is opening, and I feel like with all the abundance that's going to be birthed here after this snow period, this winter time, that you might have more than 2 options, okay? But what I do know is that you will have options. They will be more, it'll be more clear to you as far as which way you want to go. You won't be pushed in this direction. You'll have clarity and peace of mind in this new you, this new clarity that you have, or understanding of who you are and what you want for yourself, because you've been able to manage this 9 of Pentacles energy, standing in your own power. Okay, so this sounds very beautiful. It does sound like you're exiting a painful part of your life right now. Pile number 3, if you're still going through this, know that your sacrifices are being seen by Spirit. And if you are in the period of winter where you're waiting, you know, for purpose and clarity, Spirit is saying that this is coming to you. Trust all will be well, and that anything that was built on or rooted in your past that you've had to move away from or let go, this is all for a good reason, in order to align yourself better to your truth for the rebirth that's coming right around the corner for you. Okay, thank you so much, pile number 3. I love you guys so much. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Leave a like, leave a comment, and we will see you soon. Bye, guys.